Und meine Rede möchte ich mit einem mittlerweile legendär gewordenen Saga beenden. Russisches Kriegsschiff, geh weg!
Civilians are dying, children are dying. On the March 1st, the president of Ukraine claimed that 16 children had been killed during the war, and he turned to Russian President Putin. Yesterday, 16 children died. Once again, President Putin will say that this is an operation, that we're fighting the military infrastructure, where our children? What military plans do they work in? What rockets are they on? Maybe the riding tanks. You killed 16 children. On the 4th of March, Commissioner for Children's Rights stated that 28 children have already died because of the occupiers during the war. On the 10th day of war, 2 wounded children from Bucha died today because Russian troops did not allow them to be taken to the central hospital of Madrid. Tonight they had to bring us 3 seriously injured children who received gunshot wounds to the head and chest. However, due to the Russian shelling, ambulances could not pick up the patients and 2 of them died. So we're asking for a silent minute for every children who died during this war.
And I wonder if that was what I think that was just some of these guys.
Thank you. Russia occupying forces have violated the agreement on the regime of silence on the night of March 4th. The permanent representative of Ukraine, Serhiy Koslitsa, stressed that this could be the end of Ukraine and Europe. All those who are now blocking the closure of the skies over Ukraine, remember the April 1986, especially Saturday night, April 26. That night was a catastrophe that is considered to be the greatest in the history of nuclear energy, both in items of the number of people killed and affected by its consequences and in terms of economical damage. Currently, the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, site as well as the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, are under the control of the Russian armed forces. Targeting Energodar with its Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant was no accident. These are purposeful actions. Russia has committed an act of nuclear terrorism. We were miraculously lucky that the fire extinguished, but tomorrow may not be lucky. If the nuclear power plant explosion occurs, the consequences will be devastating, not only for Ukraine, but for the whole world. As a nuclear catastrophe of this magnitude will exceed all previous accidents at nuclear power plants, including Chernobyl and the Fukushima nuclear disaster. So my question is the world ready for a catastrophe 6 times more powerful than Chernobyl? Are all those who have any hesitation about closing the sky over Ukraine ready to sacrifice the lives and health of not only Ukrainians, but also their children? This is not about a war somewhere far away in Ukraine. It's about your own safety, and it's about your own life, and it's about your own children. The UN General Assembly voted in favor of a resolution calling on Russia to end its attack on Ukraine and withdraw its troops from its territory. Boris Johnson confirmed that 38 countries have submitted data on Russian crimes in Ukraine to the International Criminal Court. He said that we're absolutely convinced that Putin cannot do such horrible things with impunity. UN called on to close the skies over Ukraine and launch an operation to maintain peace and security. The goal is to save dangerous objects. The world should not watch, but help. We're not asking to help for us. We're asking to help with us for our future. Volodymyr Zelensky stated that we have survived 9 days of darkness, 9 days of evil. This is 3 times more than darkness and evil, and rebuked NATO in another refusal to close the skies over Ukraine. Our intelligence reports that Putin has a strong desire to involve the so-called Collective Security Treaty Organization, a military politic union that includes Belarus, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Tajikistan, to join Russia in the Ukrainian invasion. That was started by Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council, Alexei Danilov. But I would like to say that Ukrainian army proved that we're one of the strongest armies in the world. We're strong enough and we're proud enough to fight and to win. And I guarantee you that Ukrainian army will fight till the end, till the last breath and till the last drop of blood. So we stand together, we unite, and we fight together till the end. А сейчас я хотела бы обратиться к сотрудникам посольства Российской Федерации в Вене. Сейчас я хотела бы все-таки обратиться Мы знаем, что вы здесь, мы знаем, что вы в толпе, мы знаем, что вы собираете информацию про украинскую диаспору. Но мы не боимся. Мы не вы. Мы знаем, что вы выполняете, как верные собачки и пажи, указания своего правительства и указания ФСБ. Мы давно поняли, что ни русское правительство, ни ФСБ не имеет ни принципов, ни морали, Но у вас есть все еще последний шанс встать на сторону правды. И обязательно передайте своему правительству и ФСБ, что пусть идут туда, куда и ваш русский военный корабль. Слава Украине! Слава нации! Україна! 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 Слава Збройним силам України! Слава Збройним силам України! Слава Збройним силам України! Путін! Путін! Дякую всім за те, що ви приходите, продовжуєте приходити і підтримувати нас. Ми будемо стояти до кінця і битися до кінця, і ми будемо тримати наш фронт. Дякуємо, що ви приходите і підтримуєте нас. Боротьба триває, і перемога буде за нами.
Gut, es gibt noch einen Redebeitrag.
Wichtig. Dieser Krieg ist nicht nur unglaublich schrecklich, er basiert auch auf Lügen. Er basiert auf den Lügen von Wladimir Putin.